Hey! Now, before you lose your mind, I know I've been missing for quite a while. It's been, pretty busy for me. I had a here we go again. I've had a very busy month, I would say. I work in a school, so like it's that like end of the year type season, the testing and all that stuff is about to start. So it's just been quite a bit, but enough of that, enough about me. I'm back. And hi, if you're new here, thank you so much for clicking. If you're not new here, what's up, bestie? My name is Amir because I'm boring and depressed right now. That seasonal depression is hitting different, I'm just being honest. But a few weeks ago, or about a week ago, I did put out a poll, as I usually do. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe if you enjoy the video. But go to my community tab and you can vote on a lot of polls that I do. I try to do as many polls as possible, but sometimes some of those polls will be, what video do you want to see from me next? But the video that won the poll was games that need to be remastered for the new gen consoles. Now, we already have a bunch of different games that have been remastered, such as The Last of Us, Ratchet and Clank, Resident Evil. A lot of them have been remade, honestly, also. Remade and remastered. And when I say remaster, I may also be talking about remake, but honestly, either way will work. But yeah, we've had a lot of different games remade and remastered. Even the GTA titles have been remastered. They can do that for those games. I have a lot more that I think we should be doing it for. And I've been into gaming for a while. I've been playing games since I was probably like 7, I think. I was around 7 years old. Well, actually earlier than that, when I was like 5, my earliest video game memory was my cousin, Jihad, shout out to him. But he was playing this Spiderman game on, what was it on? I forgot what it was on, but it was a Spider-Man game where he was playing as Venom, and it just looks so fun. But yes, today we are going to talk about the titles that I think should be remastered or remade. Starting at number 1, we have Tomb Raider Anniversary. So this game, how do I explain this? So this game is actually one that I played years ago, and I didn't get to finish it because it was on somebody else's like gaming system. And honestly, I was obsessed. I was very obsessed with this game. So I've never gotten a chance to play it again because it's not on any of the PlayStation systems now. And yes, it is available on Xbox. I do want to buy the new Xbox system so I can get this game. But at the same time, it's like, dang, am I really going to spend a whole like $400, $300 just to play one game on a system? Yes, the answer is yes. But the fact that I am willing to do that shows that it would be cool for them to remake this. I know they have a lot of the new Tomb Raider remakes, the ones that are more gritty and serious and have that type of tone. But I think it will also be pretty cool if they could remake the campy ones, the ones that were more like where she was doing backflips while dual wielding 2 guns.
Bam, bam, so wham! Bam, bam, say, ow, ow! Bam, bam, so wham! Bam, bam, say, tight, ow!
Stuff like that, so funny, so hilarious, and I actually kind of missed that. So I think it would be cool for them to bring that back, just for like a little remaster. Not even a whole remake, just remaster it,
Sure, Jan.
At number 2, we have XMen Legends. Now, if you don't know what XMen Legends is, please search this game up. This game is a very early memory of mine. I remember my mom and my stepdad were playing this game when I think I was around 7 or 8 years old on the PlayStation 3 that we had. I remember them playing this game in the living room, and they had this whole little team that they were playing with, and it just looked so fun. And honestly, I was obsessed from then on. Of course, and when I got a little bit older, my parents let me play it for a little bit, but I forgot what happened to it. I never really got far in it because I was probably like 8 or 9 when they finally let me play it. But this game was absolutely amazing. From the fact that you could play with a whole X-Men team, it was also 2-player. You're fighting against the Brotherhood. It's like a very cool story, and yes, the graphics are super old, but that's what remasters are for. I really feel like this game would benefit from a remaster and an update, and I really think people would love this game. Yes, they have made Ultimate Alliance 3 recently, which has a lot of X-Men in it, but I don't know, it's just some of the magic of the original X-Men Legends game just isn't in that. It just feels like it needed more, and I feel like X-Men Legends was so amazing and so perfect. And there were some things that X-Men Legends could have done with updates with, of course, with the bugginess and other things, but they did update that in a later game, which I will get to later in this video. But yeah, X-Men Legends would definitely do great from a remaster. My third game on the list is Sonic Heroes. So actually, this game was on Xbox. I think it was the old Xbox, the first one. Because I remember actually being very, very young when I played this. My stepdad had it on his Xbox, and I just remember being obsessed. I remember playing this game for literal hours and just being like, I did not want to get off of it. It was so fun. It was kind of like a platforming type game where you're playing as the Sonic characters, and I know this may be a little bit more of a deep cut because some people are probably like, what are you talking about? But this game was awesome. I love the fact that you were able to play as other characters besides just Sonic also. You know, as a person that grew up playing Sonic games, you know, playing as Sonic is awesome, but I love when they take a step outside, and the fact that it did go to platforming, that was pretty cool to me. I don't know, I can't, like, this game has not been brought up in recent years, and honestly, I will say I never really had conversations with people about it too much, but it is one of my earliest game memories that constantly is in my mind, and I'm always like, dang, it would be so cool to play that game again. And I just can't because it's not really around. Did my phone just ding? Sorry about that, I just got a text. The fourth game on my list is Ultimate Spider-Man. Now this is the game that I was talking about. This game I think was on GameCube and PlayStation 2, if I'm not mistaken. Can we be wrong about that? But like I said, this game is my earliest memory of a video game and of seeing somebody playing a video game. And it was honestly so awesome. I did get to play it sometime later on a PlayStation 2, if I'm not mistaken. I was like around 9 when I got to play it again. And it was only for a little bit because the game was like scratched up really bad, so it would never get past, like when I did the race with Human Torch, you know, playing as Spider-Man, that's when it would like freeze. But I will say that game is just, I think honestly, I know the new PlayStation Spider-Man is amazing, but this game is the Spider-Man game for me that I think is the best of the best. You get to play as Venom as well. There's a whole Venom storyline in it, and it was very creepy to me when I was really little. I don't know why that gave me nightmares, like with him eating people. It was a lot. This game was a very awesome, like, I guess you would call it a role-playing game, I guess, because you're playing Spider-Man and Venom. And it was the open world. That was also very fun to, you know, swing around New York City. I don't know. I think that Ultimate Spider-Man would really do great from a remaster. I know that they probably are not going to want to do it because they do have these new Spider-Man games, so they're like, why do we need to do that? But I think it would be great just for the nostalgia factor, even if they threw it on something like the PlayStation Classics type thing on the PlayStation Network, like something like that, just to give us that back and just remaster it, just to smooth it out. I think I think they're underestimating how much money they would make from doing that. People would love that, and I would love that. And I think this game could just benefit from, you know, being brought back. Next up on my list is XMen Legends 2. So, like I said, XMen Legends, amazing game, so fun. XMen Legends 2, that was the one that I actually got to play. I was around 10 years old when my parents got this from GameStop, and I played through the entire game, and I did almost beat it. I got to the end and I never got a chance to beat it because at that time we were moving and something happened where the game ended up getting scratched up and never worked again. So X-Men Legends 2 is absolutely amazing. From like, it's also multiplayer of course, but like you get to build this entire team and playing as characters. Like back then when I was a kid, it just was cool to see them. Now as an adult, it'll be even more fun to play as them again, you know, after seeing movies and shows and stuff. But playing as, I could have a team such as Cyclops, the Scarlet Witch, Rogue, Storm on one team, or maybe I could just switch them out and have Colossus and Wolverine and Nightcrawler. And it's like, I don't know, I just feel like this game was the best X-Men game ever created, and I can't play it. It's nowhere for me to play it. I can't, like, unless I go buy an old PlayStation 2, which that's a whole thing in itself, and then I have to go find a good version of the game that's not scratched up, that somebody's not trying to like scam me with. And it's like, that is like a whole thing. And I just honestly think that they would really benefit from either remaking or remastering this game. Listen, Ultimate Alliance 3 on Nintendo Switch, cool, it was a fun time. But I think that what they need to do is remake X-Men Legends 1 and 2, like put them together as like a bundle, remake them with updated graphics and everything, but keep the same mechanics, and put them on either Nintendo Switch or on PlayStation. Either way, I really don't care. Or an Xbox. Like I said, I'm open to buying an Xbox also, where as long as I get to play the games that I want to play. But these games were fantastic, from the way that the powers work to the synergy with your characters to, like, this is the first game to really do synergy too. Was this the first game to release Synergy? Don't quote me on that, but I think it was. This game was absolutely amazing, and the first one was great, and I really urge, if anybody sees this video that's some kind of executive or something, please, we need a remaster or a remake of XMen Legends 1 and 2. I will pay $60 quick for that. That's just me. So I'm going to get into a little bit of Uncharted area over here. This is more so my personal faves. These are games that a lot of people may be like, we do not need remakes or remasters, but I personally will want this because this is my childhood. First up on this mini little list is Super Princess Peach. So this game is something that was on Nintendo DS. I had a Nintendo DS when I was a kid, of course, and this I think was the first. No, this was the second Mario game that I played ever in my life. The first Mario game I ever played in my life was Super Mario 64. I think it's the name of it. I forgot. But this was the second one I played, and this was the one I was obsessed with, which was Super Princess Peach. This game, you play as Peach. Basically, you're on, like, I think it's called Vibe Island, if I'm not mistaken, and you are trying to basically save the island from this villain that is making everybody's emotions go crazy. And it's like you use her emotions as power-ups. It's very interesting. I haven't played this game, of course, since I was a kid, but I remember being obsessed with this game, and it was so fun to play as Peach for once. And also the different power-ups with the crying to grow things, or the spinning tornado, or her anger mode. That was just so cool, and I really feel like because they do so many different Mario like updates, whether it be all the different Mario Karts, all the Mario parties, we have Nintendo Switch now. Why not give us a Super Princess Peach? I feel like that would be pretty cool, just to give us a little update on that on the Switch. And I'm not even asking for like part 2, 3, or 4. I'm just saying, like, just bring that back for us. Just that, literally. The next game on my list is going to be Kim Possible. So this game is the one that I played on DS as well. I don't know, I have a feeling they had a few other iterations on probably other systems, but DS is the main one that I played this on, and this game was actually really fun. I have something to say. A Kim Possible game I think will be really fun to like play, period. And it doesn't even have to be a direct remake of this game. If they just make a new Kim Possible game, I feel like that'll be really awesome, because like she's this kick-ass spy type person, you know? And I think it'll be fun to play as her and Ron, and have mini levels with Rufus again, and fight against Shigo and Draken. And I know it's probably like, oh, this is like a little Disney property. People may feel their ways about it, but I actually think that will benefit from a video game in this day and age. Like, they just dropped a new Bratz game, and it's 2023. At this point, anything is possible. So yeah, I think a Kim Possible game is long overdue. I feel like this will be very awesome to have. And I know Disney is very serious about their licensing, so I know it probably won't happen. But if it ever did, I think I would like that. The last game on my list. This game is a huge game for me because it was the first game that I sat down, played entirely through, beat, and played again. This is the first game I ever did this with. I was, I think, 11 or 12 years old. I probably should not have been playing this at that age. My mom would have killed me if she knew what it was about, but my stepdad let me play it. And this game is Dantes Inferno. So I had got this game on PlayStation 3. Well, my stepdad had got it on PlayStation 3. And he never really played it because we were moving around at the time a lot. And it was just always sitting there. And I was just like, what is this game? So one day I put it in the PlayStation and I played it. And I was obsessed. So in this game, basically you're traveling through hell as Dante to save his lover who was taken from him, I think by Satan, I forgot. But you go through all the different levels of hell, and honestly, this game is legit. Like, I love this game so much. This game is so fantastic. The fighting mechanics are amazing. It's like very God of War essence, you know, the old God of Wars. The story is very good. I like all the different villains and people you encounter, all the different levels of hell. I will say the final boss with you fighting Satan, I feel like that could have been updated a bit more, because I don't know why. Even me as an 11-year-old, I felt like it was a little too easy versus all the other boss fights that were like difficult. So I will say if they remade it, which this deserves a remake. This deserves a full like God of War treatment remake. I'm gonna be real with y'all. This deserves it. This game and XMen Legends 1 and 2, these are the three that I really hope somebody does these, because Dantes Inferno, it was such a movement for me. And also when I like told my friends about it and then they played it, they were really obsessed with it. I think this game could really benefit from a remake. The character model of Dante is also very amazing. It's like you're playing as this knight type character. It's like you're in this old knight gear, and I just think they did a great job. They did an amazing job, and I would love to see this game remade. I will buy this game for $60 to $70. Yes, I will definitely spend that much money on this game if they remade it. So please, somebody hop on that. So yes, those are all my games that I think deserve to be remade or remastered. Honestly, I hope somebody sees this and does do it. Boost this video, share it, you know, try to get it to other people so we can like create some kind of movement. But like I said, if anybody, even if you clip the video, because some people may be like, I don't want to support you, whatever. Clip the part where I said the games that need to be remade are XMen Legends 1, XMen Legends 2, and Dantes Inferno. I just really want to play those again. And I really would love to be able to play them on an updated system with updated graphics. I think that would be so awesome for all of us in the gaming community to just have. But thank you so much for watching. Before I leave today, I'm going to do my suggestions of the week or day, either way. My movie suggestion of the day is Super Mario Bros. So I took my siblings to go see this movie with my mom and my best friend, and honestly, it was awesome. It was everything I was expecting it to be. I was excited for this movie. I couldn't wait for it to come out, and once we got our tickets and went to go see it that Friday, it was an amazing time. My sister dressed up as Princess Peach. My brother dressed up as Mario. I wish that we took pictures now that I think about it. But yeah, they're both kids, so like they really enjoyed it, and I enjoyed it too, and my mom enjoyed it. We all enjoyed it. It was a good time. So check it out. I think it's still in theaters, if I'm not mistaken. My show suggestion of the week is Beef. Beef is on Netflix, and this show, honestly, it's a wild ride. It's a wild ride from beginning to end. That's all I'm gonna say. It's basically about this guy and this girl. He's in his car one day, and she's in her car one day, and they get into a little situationship, you know, as people do when you back into somebody or if you cut somebody off on the road. And a road rage incident ensues, which then somehow trickles down into a whole lot of shenanigans for almost years or a year on the show. It starts a back and forth between these two. I'm not gonna go too much into it. It's very great to just watch it, so I suggest you watch it. It's a very good show. And my song suggestion of the day is Mr. Blue Sky. This was actually at the end of Mario, so and I've also been listening to this song for years of my life, but hearing that at the end of Mario, I re-added it to my current playlist, you know, and I'm like, this is my song. I really like this song. So yeah, very good song. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and yeah, I will talk to you later. Bye.